Hi, everyone. I'm Cindy Edwards. If you've been injured or have lost a loved one due to someone else's negligence, you need a lawyer with a proven track record. The team at Fiol and Moros Law Group have the expertise to help you get the monetary damages you deserve. Alex Fiol joins us now to talk more about this. Now, Alex, why do clients come to you?
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the time to talk with you today. Clients come to us because basically many times they've experienced the worst day of their lives. They might have a very, very serious injury that they're contending with, sometimes even the death of a loved one. So one of the things that they want most is to be heard, is to be able to explain their story to you. One of the most important skills as a lawyer is to be a great listener. And so that's the first thing. That's the first reason I think that they come. They come to us. The second reason is because they're interested in justice. They're interested in justice for themselves, or they're interested in justice for their families. And so our skills over 30, well, my skills over 35 years and my firm's skills and organization bring that kind of experience to us, to a client, and enable us to get, at least to attempt to get justice for them. So whether that means getting, a vehicle fixed, whether that means seeking the right medical attention by a referral to the right specialist, all those things are involved in getting justice for a client.
Well, Alex, what's the biggest mistake that people make following an injury accident?
I think the biggest mistake is people just don't realize that they need to go see a doctor, especially if they're the ones who are injured. Whether that be from a scene of an accident, or whether it's the next day you wake up and you don't feel good. You should not wait until you see that lawyer 3, 4, 5, 6 days later, because one of the things insurance companies love to do is point out that there was a gap in treatment. Well, if you were so hurt, why didn't you get treatment immediately? And then secondly, and a little bit less important, but also important, and particularly in slip and fall, trip and fall accidents, is to take pictures. People, they're on the ground, they're hurt, they're in pain. But if you're not taking a photograph of what happened to you, that store, that shop is going to clean it all up, and you might lose that evidence, and it'll just be your word against theirs. So I think those two things, make sure you get treatment, take care of yourself, and whatever you can do to preserve evidence with your own phone is always incredibly helpful.
Why is having a lawyer so important?
So, kind of a little bit about what I just said. You need the lawyer's experience is going to dictate how much investigation is required, and that's oftentimes the most important thing to do for the lawyer at the beginning. Find out who the witnesses are. Find out if you can preserve evidence. Is there a vehicle that's been damaged? Is there a black box that you can actually get the evidence off of and preserve that evidence? Because if you wait too much time, or you don't have someone who's skilled at doing this, all that evidence disappears and your case is not what it should be. So I think that's one of the most important reasons of having a lawyer from the very beginning, because we know how to do it and we know how to do it right.
Do you think folks should let you review their case as a second opinion?
That's a difficult question, because it depends on the stage of the case. If you've had a lawyer that you've been working with for 2, 3 years, it's very difficult to go to another lawyer and get a second opinion, because that other lawyer is not going to really understand the facts of the case and all the discovery and everything that's been learned like the lawyer that's representing you. However, if you feel, especially in the beginning of a case, where you're not able to communicate with your lawyer, or you're confused about the process and you don't seem to be able to get answers that you need, I think that's probably the best time to consider a second opinion. And here at this firm, communication is the absolute most important thing that we strive for with our clients. The number one complaint of the Florida bar is lawyers, poor communication with their clients. That's what they get calls on all the time. That won't happen here. And so in terms of second opinions, if you're dissatisfied, particularly early on, that's a great time to talk to another lawyer.
All right. Really important information there. Alex Fiol, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
And to get more information, you can go to fiolinjurylaw.com or call 813-550-0094. We'll see you again next time.